I thought I pushed play, but I didn't, so I missed half the video. But I am spraying out here on this side of the garage. And I'm also spraying the door too because I gotta paint the doors and I gotta make sure they're really clean before I start on them. Okay, it looks like we might have to go over this again because it's just, it's not coming off as good as I like. But now I'm ready to go over and start spraying the other side and getting all the bleach off it. So that is the last hope probably that it's going to get. And I'll start laying the, well, I'm getting it awfully wet to lay the landscape timber, but I'll see what I can do.
And guys, I found a frog robber there. You know, Mom?
Yeah.
And it scared the crap out of me. I said, what? Where's who's skipper at? Oh, okay. Where's... Oh, we don't know that. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, I think we're going to have to wait and see, but we'll probably have to go over this with one more coat. It's still, according to how it looks when it dries, because that over there is pretty white. And see how this up here on top looks? Let's see. If I can get you turned around there. Right there, that looks whiter. Hopefully it'll dry wider, but I think we're going to have to do one more coat on it, my friends. Or one more spray. I'm going to go ahead and go down here and get started on this, laying this white stuff, whatever it's called.
You know, Mom?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll it out, Mom.
Well, you gotta let me pull it and you roll it, okay?
I think you were going to do more today, dear Mom.
Huh?
I think you're going to do more today.
I gotta do whatever I can do, guys.
I don't want... It's not what we might have more snow, you know, when that's what it is, like, you know, Mom?
I gotta go all the way up here, okay?
Go on, Mom.
I gotta go all the way up here. Don't roll it out no farther, just let me. Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Go on, Mom.
Okay, right there.
Why you want to do over that air kit?
Hey, I got to every bit of it. We gotta keep the weeds down.
I know, but so now I know why you do it. Mom, but how do they? Mom, that's all you can do, Mom. You can't cover all of this up. Yeah, Mom.
Yeah, I can tell her that.
I like how it is. See what you have to do, Mom.
I know I didn't cut the grass as short as my husband does, but I don't even know where the weed eater is. He hides everything from me. He knows I'll get out here and do this, so he hides stuff from me. Did you find a hammer?
But we have this, Mom. Mom, but we have this. Yeah, Mom, but we have the axe.
Come here, I need your help.
And I'm Mom, but here. And we got the axe too.
Dang, I was done with it.
We're gonna put this over here. Where's them, Mom? Are you gonna put it back
Yeah, I got to put it underneath there.
underneath this, Mom? This thing.
Yeah. See if you can pull it over. Here, baby, right here. Get it right here.
What? Right here.
Yeah, not that. This thing. Yeah, I'll put it over. Yeah, there we go. I think that's done it.
Well,
Yay! Accomplishment!
Mom, but you have one right here. Look.
That's okay. I shall return. I'm gonna go look for a hammer. Okay, I'm back in lovely hair as usual, but I found a hammer. I had to go from the husband's garage to get it, but hopefully this will go a lot faster with my hammer. Now, if it's my husband doing this, it would go a lot faster. He is more skilled than I am, and he's a lot stronger.
He's at work.
And I have had back surgery, so my back hurts me certain ways I bend and everything. If you notice, I kind of walk with a limp. That's because one of my hips is higher than the other, where I had the right side was so bad when they done surgery. But I'm out here, and I'm not giving up. So here we go.
And he's at work, guys. So it's going to take us a couple minutes. Right, Mom?
Yep. I keep running off and leaving you all, don't I? Okay, I've got that part right there. And the reason that part is going to stay raised is because that, you see we've got the telephone post, and it needs to be, it can't come down because we're afraid of cutting down. We're going to, yeah, we're going to alter the strength of the pole. That we could be wrong, I don't know, but that's just the way it's got to be.
I don't want you carrying that telephone pole. Yeah. Yeah, Mom? Yeah. You ain't carrying it up, yeah, Mom. You can mess something up, Mom, on that post. Mom, you'll mess it up.
I'm not digging it up, I'm just covering it up. I'm not covering it completely, but I'm covering this right here.
Yeah, I don't like this one bit. I don't like you doing it. I don't like it. First time, Mom. If this thing get messed up, like, if we lose electric, they had to come over here and work on it.
Bobby, I'm not touching the telephone pole.
I know, Mom. Like, if we lose, like, if we have a real bad storm coming, if our electric goes off, then they have to come over here and fix it, you know, Mom? First of all, what is this thing anyway?
Look, that's the anchor.
Why do you want to cover?
My son is throwing a fit because he don't want this done. He don't like for nothing to change. And he's just giving me the hardest time ever was. I am about to ooh. But this is what we got done so far. And I'm getting ready to do this right here, or that little spot right there. But I'm just gonna double it because it's just, you know, it's gonna be covered anyway, so it don't hurt to double it. Okay, I have got most of it done. It doesn't look as good as Ed's does. Oh, and look at the house. It's ready for its stain. But my part doesn't look good as Ed's does because I don't have nobody to help hold it for me to cut and stuff. But we got a seam here that's coming apart from, I guess, pulling on the gas tanks. So I'm going to take this piece I've got and I'm going to go down this seam right here and cover it all up so we won't have more trouble out of it. Take the pieces that I cut off.
Not moment. Bongo and Elmo.
This picture's right here. Okay, we are all done up for today. I look a mess, I know. But I have got to go in and get some clothes on the wash because I've got only about six pair of these black pants. And every one of them is dirty from being out here working. I've not had time to wash them, so I gotta get that done. But I'm gonna turn you around and show you what we've got done. Here's the outside of the house. It looks good. It looks great. And I'm still debating. Right here is what I've done on the black cover. I forget what you call it. That landscape cover. There's it. There's the wall. Yeah. I mean, it's odd color, but it's cedar. It's supposed to be odd colored. And I'm gonna take you out here, and I'm sorry about the mess. Where we've been out here working, everything's a mess. But I'm gonna show you the outside of the garage. It still needs a couple more sprays. Maybe one will do it, I don't know. But we've just about got it. And this will be the whole back side of the house, my friends, that we'll have done. There's all our bottle gas things. And we'll get this place cleaned up. And I know it's a mess, but it's just the way life is. Life is a mess sometimes. But I'm gonna cut this off for now. And I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna change clothes and probably take a bath and get me some laundry in the washer. Good morning, friends. Welcome back to what is soon to be my garden oasis. Today I'm going to try to tackle, finish the rest of the spraying the garage part out there on the end. I'm going to try to stack some rocks. I'm going to do something with this little bed right here behind this heating and cooling system. We've got a lot of wires, and I'm going to try to fix that because I don't like the way it looks. And I am maybe even going to paint these doors. So stay tuned. We have got it all mixed up, and as you can see, it don't like much. I think this is the last thing we're going to have to do to it. So I'm going to spray it, and then I'm going to leave it to work in while I do some other projects. So here we go. Okay, so if you'll notice, I didn't touch the top part of it because that part looks good. I just hit the darker parts of the siding, and this is going to be the last coat regardless. And we will try to stain it next. But I also hit the door again because I'm going to try to paint the doors today. Wash these rocks off, and then I'll get started on something else while this is drying. I'm going to let this work in. Spread these out right here. Okay. I don't even know if I'm going to be using some of these rocks, but we are going to spray them off, and that is what we do. Look at my hair, it's lovely again. Okay, let's go ahead and get with it. Come on, let's get some more.
Smell like water here more.
Over here. I don't want to spray. Couple rocks before I do it again. Rocks is the one thing that we have an abundance of, so we might as well use them while we got them. The reason for washing the dirt off the rocks is because once you lay the flower bed and this dirt dries up and falls off the rock, you'll get little things growing in it, and it'll cause extra weeds in your flowers. So, I mean, we can't get them perfect, but we'll try to get them enough where they won't grow weeds back. So, we're going to turn them over and do the other side. Okay, if we have to do this through the whole period, we're going to be in for a long, drawn-out time because, I mean, it's going to take a lot of rocks to do what I want to do. And this is, I guess it's good, but this is not that many rocks. I know it felt like a lot when I was packing them over here where I was wheelbarrowing them, but it's not that many. So but we're going to see what we can do. But it's pretty chilly out here when the sun goes down. I am going to go start cleaning a door, and I'm going to paint that door. So let's get to it.
Let's get it on.
I have to get masking tape. You ever work that?
No.
Ooh!
Where's that one?
I don't know. I got the dollar store yesterday. Remember?
I don't know where you put it. I don't know where you put them. I don't know nothing.
I don't need them. No.
I'm gonna
try and eat something.
I'm gonna die. Yeah, Mom.
Yeah. I screwed on. All 3 doors on the back. They take me all day, you know?
Possibly.
Gosh. What are we doing, baby?
I hate that name. Come on.
Let's paint. I by no means call myself a painter, but we got the first coat on this side. Now we're going to switch to the other side. The only thing I worry about is hitting my wood, and I've done it a couple times.
Yep, Mom, it's at Corbin. So we had showed them to them this year again. We're going to.
That is our first coat. We're going to head to the inside porch and do the second coat, do the first coat on that porch now. We've got to prep it and everything too. And I just love this groovy hair today. First things first, let's clean it. I'm not going to paint these grids. I kind of like them that color. It kind of does blend in with the house. I don't think there's no need for tape on that. It's not going to let me do it. So let's just get to painting. I just thought of something. I can't paint this door because I've got, I can paint it, but I've got to spray these walls down first because once I paint this door, I can't spray it down anymore. So these walls have got to be cleaned with spray. So let's get to it.
So I have to come in again and kind of their work level, you know, Mom?
Yeah. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it literally is running off of it when I spray it. Okay, that's about as good as it's gonna get for me. Now I need to go get some cleaner and stuff to put on this door. And I'm going to take this off this time because, oh man, that trim work is hard. That's the hardest work. Okay, be right back.
Diggy. See, so I know you don't maxing junior started now. You don't want me not maxing junior started. Mom? You don't maxing junior started.
Yeah.
How did that guy gonna take all that hay balls on it to do these stores, you know, Mom?
Yep.
Today.
This is a stick. It'll help me.
You know, I haven't just painted how it is. How they am, Mom.
Hold it.
But
Ooh, this is dangerous.
Mom, don't spill it right for there, you know, Mom?
No, first thing I'm going to do is go around that trim.
It's mine. That wood right here, Mom, it's loose. Look, it's loose a little bit.
What, up here?
No,
Oh, that's all right.
it's loose. Right there, you know, Mom? It's loose a little bit.
Oh, this ain't going to be that hard, baby.
You know, Mom?
Okay, guys, that's the first coat on that one. Now he's back off to the first door that we did. We'll paint it and second coat and hope it does it.
I hope this last coat, I hope it turns out good. You know, Mom, I hope. You think, Mom?
Yep.
I try to stay awake long enough, you know, Mom. I try to stay away long enough.
Looks like we got the second coat on there. It is looking good. So let's go back and see if we can do the porch now. This painting is for the birds.
Well, we have other time. It won't close back up.
It's okay.
And that means that, oh, I forgot, Mom, you're not gonna paint the front door, right? Mom, you're not doing that. I can go in there for it.
Okay, as bad as I hate it, this one's going to have to have another coat. But let's go out and hit the garage door, and that's all going to be all that I'll do for the day. If we had to have another coat, we'll do another coat. But let's go get the garage door. easy to tell that this is going to need a third coat. I don't know if I have it or not. Yeah, I would have had it, but I poured it all out over there. I dropped it. My hand just gave out and I dropped it. But anyway, I am tired. I am going to go in and rest for a while. And then I'll be back out to finish up later.